So great to have you here. Welcome back. Twiggy Pucci Garcon and Sarah Giordino came together in an establishment of trust to tell a story that the two of them have written together about a scene, about a community, about a group of people that live and breathe and exercise their culture, called Kiki. From Ballroom, the balls themselves are amazing, and the story unfurls in this wonderful film I'm so excited to talk about. Good morning to the both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here. Talk about this film that you've come together to collaborate on, and the energy is just so amazing to have you here right now. I'm so excited.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Indeed. Tell the story of Kiki, if you would, and your initial experiences, Sarah, of becoming aware and deciding that catalyst moment of I want to make a film about these people, about this scene, about these experiences.
Yes. Well, you know, it was 4 years ago, almost exactly, that you know, I'm a Swedish filmmaker. I lived in the States for a while, but I come from Sweden, and I found myself in Harlem, and then I feel this energy. I'm like, who are these people over there? There's this amazing energy, and I was just gravitated towards them. That's how we met. That was Twiggy Pucci Garcon and Chichi Mizrahi, leaders of the Kiki scene. And then when they found out that I was a filmmaker and visual artist, they approached me with this amazing gift. Do you want to make a project with us, about our subculture? So
Yeah, Sarah's working on a different project, and Chichi, who is one of the characters that you'll meet in the film, is also my best friend. And we were co-workers at the time at Faces New York, a nonprofit organization in Harlem. And Sarah was doing a project on pimps at the time. And my director told us that Sarah's a visual artist and a documentarian, and we were like, oh, this is the chance. We have to meet her, and we have to tell her we want to do this thing. And we met, and we met, and we met, and we met, and then Kiki happened.
Yeah, then Kiki happened, and it was, you know, a smaller project that, you know, very quickly became big when I understood, you know, it was a process of me learning about the culture, but I just really felt really fast that this is a big film. This scene deserves, you know, a really beautiful, you know, beautiful big film that is going to be seen by many, many people.
Right.
So I mean, that's why we're also excited. Our goal was Sundance to premiere it here.
Yep.
So we just feel like, you know, after 4 years of a lot of hard work with the community has also given a lot to the film. The 7 characters that we follow, you know, Twiggy included, but then also 6 other people, we follow their journeys really into adulthood. 4 years, you know, they're in their, you know, teens and early 20s when we start. 2 individuals in the film, you know, we follow their transition from presenting as male in the world to becoming female, you know, being female, the women that they are. That's Gia and Soraya's stories that are very different stories, but, you know, we just get to see that unfold in the film.
Exactly.
But the other characters also go through so much change. You just have to understand who you have here. You know, this is like a person who made an amazing journey in just a few years, and you know, from you know, coming from Virginia, struggling with you know, unstable housing, which many people in the community do. Housing instability, meaning not having a lease, you know, not having an apartment, to becoming a very important advocate for LGBTQ homeless youth. And, you know, was invited to the White House 3 times last year. Wow. This is Twiggy Pucci Garcon. So.
Thank you, sis.
From my seat, I want to hopefully say or posit that the world has changed for the better in terms of tolerance, not just tolerance, but acceptance and embracing the LGBTQ community, most broadly defined. A thing that you just brought up, Sarah, that is really huge and very emotional for me in thinking about this is youth, and those who are outcast, because of the whatever that definition of differentness is. And talk a little bit, if you would, about how important that makes the Kiki community, because this is family for those who have been displaced in so many cases in the most horrible of ways.
Yeah, absolutely. The LGBTQ community, as many know, are often marginalized in so many different ways. And so the Kiki scene provides a safe space on a literal level. So at the balls and the competitions, people are able to express themselves in a way that is not only artistic but also cathartic.
Right.
And at the balls, they're also able to connect to resources. So there's community-based organizations like Faces that I used to work for, and True Colors Fund, who I work for now, and HEAT, and GMHC, and HMI, all these nonprofit organizations that work in various ways to address HIV and AIDS, that work to address homelessness, that work to address professional development. And so
trans rights.
Yes, trans rights and connection to the resources that folks need to be who they are. And so at these balls, these organizations table and outreach and connect people to what they need. And also the balls and many of the balls are organized in partnership with these organizations and young people together to create the events. So
that awareness building is experiential. It's not about a Google search that goes to a website to read. It's here, it's in front of us, and it's also decorated with joy and artistic expression to make comfortable the serious work of activism and advocating for those who need to be advocated for.
Yes.
Do we have, I can't wait, I think, any longer to see our clip that you've been so kind to bring.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. This is Kiki.
Yeah.
Even in the midst of the serious work that you do, and the unbridled joy that comes across of, as the cliche goes, we put our problems away, and in this case, we dance, we vogue, but we emote, we express, we see the joy in each other's eyes. Talk about what it was like to try to stay focused on filming in such an amazing environment.
Oh yeah, the balls are like a sonic visual shock to the system, so there was a lot of challenges. We have an amazing cinematographer, Nady Gomez, which is the DP, and but I must say something about this particular ball. It was called the Winter Wonderland Ball. It was thrown by the House of Pink Lady, the Kiki House of Pink Lady, and I just keep, it really has there's a lot of ski theme, winter theme, so I think it's very appropriate that we're showing that here.
It was fait accompli that you would end up at Sundance.
But I mean, in the film you hear people say, and you hear Twiggy explain, what it means when you say, I am beautiful. When you walk the balls and you compete, and you're like, this is me, I'm beautiful. And it's not a superficial beauty. It's a statement, it's empowerment, it's an embodiment of, of agency and power. Absolutely. And it's like, no matter what you say, the outside world, I am beautiful, so I don't care about your approval. I found my beauty. And what you see here also is an embracing femininity, which, for me as a cis female filmmaker, I mean, this was one of the things that really drew me into the scene. It's a celebration of femininity in many ways. Yeah. We don't see that much in our society. That's like,
no question, and the ability to, through this film, expose others to the femininity in all of us.
Yeah. Right.
That if we can all just acknowledge, then couldn't the world take a step forward and be not just tolerant but accepting? Absolutely. Yeah. So great to have you all here. We should talk about screenings.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Including
our world premiere.
World premiere.
Yes.
So great.
5:30 at Prospect.
Prospector Square.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're elated.
And then, party at Kickstarter.
The after party at Kickstarter, and 5 of the 7 characters, if you will, or cast, are here, including myself. So we have a treat for everybody at Kickstarter.
Yes.
Of course you do.
Yes.
And
Twiggy, thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you
Sarah,
so much.
thank you so much. It's great to have you here. Best wishes for the big success that you have envisioned in making this film and for the work that you do that's represented therein.
Thank you.
Thank you
so
Thank
much.
You.
Quick break. The film is Kiki. Make sure to include it in your festival viewing plans, and if you can't do it in the next few days, make sure that you keep an eye out on the interweb for a wide release. It'll be coming at you. We'll be right back.
Good.
Awesome. Thank
That
you
was
so
fun.
much.